Hey guys, today we're going to be showing you 4 great exercises to do with your foam roller. Before we do that, we'll quickly run through 3 key benefits as to why you should use the foam roller before and after a workout, and I guess why we're going through some 3 key exercises today. So 3 key benefits of the foam roller. Number 1 is myofascial release, and in simple terms what that means is it will help deeply massage the muscle to relieve a lot of tension, so especially good for those tight spots, particularly after training or after a hard day's work. The second key benefit is increasing your range of motion. So by relieving some of that tension, you obviously find that you can get more out of your training, in particular exercises, getting full range of motions through your exercises as well. The third benefit is helping solve muscle imbalances. Now these are quite common, particularly in people that do particular routines day in, day out in the one direction, such as carrying the shopping from left to right, going in and out of the same office desk the same direction each time. And what can happen is you end up with one side different to the other in terms of the angles and the positions of the muscles, the tightness and the looseness of the muscles as well. So by working on the tighter areas with the foam roller, we can obviously help loosen them up a bit more to match the less tight areas of your body and hopefully solve those muscle imbalances. So I'm going to get Lee today to show you 4 key exercises, and these are ones that are safe to practice once you get your own personal foam roller. Exercise number 1 is just basically laying on the foam roller. You want to hop on it so that the base is at the lower end of your spine, and the foam roller should really head all the way up towards your back. So if you do need to wriggle down, that's fine. So it's right down the center of your back. Your hands and palms are pointing up towards the roof. Your knees are relaxed and shoulder width apart, and you're just relaxing in this one. This is a particularly top favourite of most of my clients. They get to spend most of the session just laying on their back. You can close your eyes, and we suggest that you spend up to 2 to 3 minutes just relaxing, and sometimes you may even feel the tension of the lower back easing out. And this is particularly good for this exercise, just to open up the chest and relieve lower back tension along the spine. The second exercise we're going to show you is one to particularly open up the chest even further and help increase the range of motion through your thoracic spine or your upper part of your back. So I'm going to get Lee to rotate round. So you're placing the foam roller horizontally along your back. Now it's particularly important that everyone will be different in this particular position. Everyone's going to have different tight spots at different areas down your back. It's important you find your tight spot and just work with that. Once you get into the position, you'll slowly fold your hands backwards just to open up the chest, just gently, and just holding in that position. Now this can sometimes feel a little bit uncomfortable because it will push your chest open, and this is particularly good for people who spend a lot of the day on the computer, hunching forward or leaning forward too much. How's that feeling, Lee?
Good.
Pretty good? Cool. So you can roll up and down, moving this each time. So we tend to spend 1 to 2 minutes at each point. So once you spend about a minute in your tight spot, you can either move the foam roller up higher up the back or lower, depending on which way you have the tension, and spending the next minute at that position.
And just remember, guys, that you want to let your head rest in your palms.
Yeah, so to prevent any neck tension, that's a really good point. You want your head cupped in the base of your hands or in your palms, and that way you can really relax and not have to feel any tension anywhere else. If you are causing too much discomfort or you're feeling any pain, we suggest we definitely refer out. So go see your physio or your chiropractor or your health professional, just to make sure that what you're doing is correct and is in fact safe for you as well. The next exercise we're going to do is for the lower body. So we're going to definitely open up the hips, and this is particularly good for those again who spend a lot of the day sitting, as it works to open up the hip. So laying face down, now you'll see Lee is bending his right leg, or his leg, away from the foam roller, and the foam roller is just gently placed just upon the front of the hip joint here. He's slightly rotated onto his side, just a smidgen. He's in a plank position with his hands, and he's going to transfer his body weight over and forward towards me as the foam roller rolls up and down his thigh. He's then going to transfer back, and this one's really great for a deep massage. And up. That's it.
I can feel that releasing already.
Yeah, you will feel the results from this quite instantly, which is great for your warm-ups and your cool-downs after training. particularly if you're doing heavy resistance training. This one's great for people who do a lot of running as well, because there's a lot of hip involvement with the running, and you can tend to pull up quite tight through the hip flexors. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits in doing this exercise pre and post your run. We're going to take over and roll onto the other side now and loosen up the glutes, so for a deep glute massage. Now not everyone will need this one. Typically people might have looser glutes, so it might not be as beneficial for you, but if you have been known to have tighter glute muscles from doing a lot of squats, a lot of lifting, then this one will be of benefit to you. So we're crossing the legs over, slightly leaning towards the side that you want to massage, and again with your hands holding your body weight slightly, just rolling the foam roller up and down. We're using quite a basic foam roller here today. There are different thicknesses and different sizes of foam rollers. We tend to get a basic one to start off with that's not too firm. That way you won't be causing any damage or injury, and as you get more comfortable with using the foam roller, you can progress to a firmer foam roller. But there's nothing wrong with just using a basic one. Very good. So there's some 4 exercises that will help you benefit from the 3 key benefits of the foam roller. So remember, there's myofascial release, so it will release tension. There's muscle mobility, so increase your range of motion through opening up the joints. And there's also deep tissue massage to help solve any imbalances in the muscles as well. So yeah, thanks for your time, guys. We hope that you've got some benefits out of this, and look forward to answering more of your questions in the gym.